Welcome NC Youth Academy coaches. Here's an overview for the U12 session this week here in spring 2018. So our topic that we're going to look at here in play one is going to be the moment of transition from defense to attack. So we've just regained possession. And so do we pass or dribble forward? Some of the key qualities of the player actions and the player behaviors we want to focus on is reading and understanding that moment, or what the behavior should be once we regain possession. Taking initiative, being proactive to regain possession or help regain possession so that we can initiate the attack. And so when we think about our TTPs for this 9v9 game model, it's passing or dribble forward, creating passing lines, giving support if we're not in possession of the ball immediately, and to keep the ball if we can't play forward, because we've just worked hard to win it. Now let's keep it. So let's get the game going as fast as possible. Greet the players, shake their hands, introduce yourself to them, or say hello as they arrive. But the matchups that will be taking place will be based on space, field, and the number of players that attend that session. So when we think about that moment of regaining possession, it could be a throw-in, it could be a goal kick, it could be a goal, it could be an errant pass, or stealing the ball. You know, what do we do once we regain possession, and how can we move forward with the ball? What's the best way to ultimately help us effectively score more? When we look at the practice portion here, so again, we're transitioning from attack to defense. So we have to think about that moment. In our core activity, our less challenging or more challenging activity, the entire activity duration should be 30 minutes. So in our core activity here, we have 6v6. We've just extended a little space because most transition is going to occur probably in the middle third of the field with this age group. We've got a server here, and the role of that server I'll explain briefly, but we want to focus on when the blue triangles or the team we're coaching recovers possession. So that could be from a steal here, could be from a bad pass, a deflection, could be from a throw-in, playing laws of the game, it could be from a poor distribution service. But then what are the behaviors they use to get forward, whether it's dribbling or passing? The role of the server here is critical. So only when the red team scores is the server to interject a ball to the blue team immediately. The red team's either scored here in this goal, or if you want to add the rule, if it goes out of bounds here, which would be a goal kick, the server bounces it back in because you've just defended and now you have possession. And that's an effective way to help the blue team transition to attack. Their positioning, the way they open and receive the ball, where they make their first dribble, their first touch, or their pass. If you need more space because you want to see more pictures, then the less challenging activity, we have a line extended on the penalty area. It's a 4-goal game. Same concept. The role of the server is the same. Hopefully these moments will occur as the red team scores here, or the ball goes out of bounds, or there's a throw-in. Blue can transition to attack quickly, but if not, the role of the server helps, because once the ball crosses this end line, if that's a modification you want to make, connecting with a blue player will help them refocus and engage some of the key words we're trying to think about: quick transition, exploit space, take him or her on, when we do transition to the attack. More challenging activity would just be an expansion here of the core. We just go 7v7, same role here for the server, again reinforcing and focusing on the transition. So the idea of what do we do once we regain possession, where should we attack, when should we advance the ball, is the best way to advance it with the dribble or the pass, or can we just keep it because we've worked hard to get it, now let's keep it. So when we think about the play 2 phase, open up the field, expand it based on the space and numbers that we can. Ideally, we go 7v7, game model, laws of the game. We want to think about our actions based on regaining possession, thinking about when should we advance, where should we advance the ball, and what are the best options to play forward, or how to play forward. Thinking about a quick transition, exploiting space, effective support, and passing lines. Hopefully that helps. Thanks. Bye.